Good afternoon, Open Tech team. Welcome to some CRM Dynamics training. Specifically today, we will review some email templates as they're used in the construct of our lead follow-up cadence. But even if you're not on the sales team, it will help you understand how you can use and create email templates to automate a lot of the repetitive different emails that we're sending out. So where we are right now is I am in our primary dashboard. We call it CEO of our territory. Right here, that gives us our open activities today, our open activities for tomorrow, any past due activities I've got right there at the primary. So I make sure that activity management is the most important thing that I'm doing, so nothing's falling through the cracks. And there's a lot more to it, but we won't go into that into much detail today since this is an activity training. So I also want to show you something that we have from a sales perspective, and that is we have very specific cadences for different scenarios. So this particular cadence, we have a new lead coming into the website. It creates an automatic follow-up phone call inside of CRM for the BDM in that territory. The BDM will make a call. If they don't get through to them, they will leave a voicemail, and they will send a follow-up email to that particular person, letting them know that they've reached out and giving them their contact information. The second day, we will call again, and we will engage them on social via a connection, request, or in-mail. Day 4, we will make another phone call. Now notice on day 2 and day 4, we're not leaving voicemails. So if they're not available, we don't want to leave a whole bunch of voicemails for them. And then another follow-up email. Day 6, a phone call with a voicemail. Day 8, a social engagement with an email. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh my God, that's a lot in the first almost 2 weeks. But let's remember, we're very intelligent about this. We're not leaving messages here in day 2 and day 4. LinkedIn is a connection request. These emails can be not specific to their engagement with us, but informative. A customer success story or a follow-up to links on some webinars. All of these would be related to the products that they've shown interest in, but would not be, hey, call me, I'm going to sell you something. Not really the point. Day 11, and again, these are business days, so this is 2 weeks out, a phone call with a voicemail. And then day 14, almost 3 weeks out, we'll have one last phone call and then one last social engagement, and then we will disqualify the lead if we're not able to get a hold of them in those contacts. Okay? So that is a cadence for one scenario, new lead coming in from a web form on our website. So if I go back to CRM, and I notice my open activities due today, I can see a phone call for a new lead that was created on the website. Now, if I hit Control-click on this, it will actually open that activity in a separate tab, as you can see up top here. The benefit of that is that the page I was on originally is still there in the other tab. So I've got a follow-up phone call, first contact with no lead. They're interested in a kiosk. I've got the ability to click on the lead itself and open it up here, and I can have any of the details about this particular lead, including product interests. Okay, so they were interested in a lot more than kiosks. CAS websites, call center, CIA, kiosks. They're interested in quite a few things. Okay. The system will default to pick one, and if they select kiosk, it will be the one that it selects. But we have a lot of information that we need to drill down on and do our homework. Now, I'm not going to get into the details about homework right now, but basically it is a very detailed look at the website, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, any details that we can capture from this particular lead to help us help them. But that's not what this training is about today, and the salespeople will know what we're referring to. So let me go back to the actual phone call. So I pick up the phone, I give them a call, I leave some notes, left voicemail. I've got a call result here for left voicemail. Okay. And then we've got a button up top that says complete and new. Now, according to my cadence, I've got another phone call the next day that I need to make. So I'm going to go ahead and complete and new. Hit save real quick. Complete and new. And it populates all of the information, you'll notice, and it moved to attempt number 2. Okay. It is still set regarding to the actual lead itself in case I do need to go back, but what we really want to make sure is that we have enough information. And I will move this to tomorrow, and I will move this to 9 o'clock, and I will hit save. So in the matter of making a phone call, clicking one button, putting in a little bit of notes, I've closed the old call, and I've created a new call 2 days out according to the cadence. Okay. But also within the cadence, we also wanted to send an email on day 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into the lead itself. Okay. I'm actually going to hit the little plus sign here right in the timeline. I am going to create an email. And I'm going to go up top in here and say insert template. Now, when the enablement team or your leadership team is creating these particular templates, we want the nomenclature to be really crystal clear. So in this case, we're just going to type in sales, and that will give us a list of all of our different emails that we use during the engagement. And you'll actually see here, sales email number 1, day 1 for lead engagement. And I can do a quick preview of what that looks like over here. Okay. So I am going to apply this template. It filled in the customer's first name for me, so I don't have to type that. Thank you for your interest in OpenTick Alliance IOE. So it actually took the product category of interest and populated it in. Okay. And then it has some details and obviously my email signature at the bottom. So all I have to do is click send, and it has sent this email off to the email address within the lead. Okay. Now, I want to do that again to show you something else that's available when you're sending an email. On the right-hand side, this is going to follow this email. So what I mean by follow is it's going to look and see if it was opened or clicked by the end recipient. I can schedule this email to send next week, in 2 weeks, if I prefer. I can also set a reminder to pop up and say, hey, if I did not receive a reply, if the email is not opened, or I can remind me anyways that on Monday I am going to see if they opened the email. Click OK. So again, you can see right in the confines of that actual email before I sent it, I could have set all of this stuff already, and then as I use my calendar and activity management as my primary focus when I do business with folks, it is going to show up in my dashboard for future reference. Okay? So you can see here, new lead, create website. So that's the tomorrow email is set for tomorrow. Okay? Let's actually go take a look and see. We did. We got an email from Bill Hoffman. Hello, William. Thank you for your interest in OpenTick Alliance IOE. This is a follow-up to my voicemail. I'm looking forward to chatting with you and learning about your business. My contact details are below. So this is the template that we created. Okay. Open that sucker up. Close it. And let's go back to CRM. Now, I'm going to go to my recent list over here on the left-hand side. This is another thing that people aren't using very much. So recent tracks all the 10 last pages that I visited. So there it is right there. Boom, boom. I'm back in there. I don't have to go searching for it again or looking for it again or anything like that. Okay? I can actually open this email and I can see any responses that go back and forth between this email and the recipient. Okay. Let's see if this is refreshed for me real quick. Okay, it'll take a second to let us know that I actually opened that. Okay. Oh, there we go. Here's another email example, last opened yesterday at 9:22. So really, really powerful information. And a great way to make sure that nothing's falling through the cracks. So we've got leads, we have contacts, on the timeline, create a new email. So it doesn't matter if you're in support, if you're a SAM, if you're an enterprise account manager, if you're a CSM, if you're a salesperson, if you're a partner account manager, if you engage with customers, these templates can be available to you. We just need to know what it is that you do over and over again. And here's some examples of ones that we use for actual contacts. New BDM introduction, outbounding and prospecting. We've got some product specific follow-ups. We've got a customer success story that we can send to them. We've got the cadence, which you saw, but this is a different cadence. This is for existing customers. But you can see that we can really easily and quickly create email templates and make this much easier for you to engage with just a few clicks. I hope this training has been valuable for you. Thank you. If you have any questions, bhoffman@opentechalliance.com. Have a great day.